No pressure.
Okay.
Go do the assignment.
You're out there, coach is yelling at you again. Can you just talk about what it felt like to be out there and be the situations like?
Yeah, just like old times, huh? Just excited to be back out there, regardless of what it is. Last year, sitting on the bench, I would have done anything just to be out there and get yelled at. So just a different perspective that I have now. Really just like old times, coach getting on me taking it, and then improving from that. But just super excited and grateful to be back on the court with my girls.
Paige or Aaliyah, what's it like playing with KK? What does she just bring to this table?
I think it's just fun playing with KK. She brings a lot of energy, and I think that off the court energy carries onto the court. And I think that as she's a rookie now, but I think that she's really getting into different tendencies in practice that's going to help her in the long run, and she has a lot of potential. So, yeah, it's just fun playing with her.
Paige, Coach said it was maybe hard. You want to do everything all at once when you're out there. Is it hard for you to be patient when you're playing?
Yeah, I'm still learning how to give myself grace and sort of know, like, I'm not ignorant enough to think that it's going to be a linear trajectory this whole time, and I'm just going to be on the up and up and be the old Paige and have a great game every game. Like, this is a process coming back from a major injury, getting my legs under me, getting the rhythm and flow back of playing basketball again. But it's hard. Like I said before, like, even just to have a bad game, I'm grateful to have a bad game and be able to play basketball again, and just know that I'm super grateful in the fact that I get to go try again on Sunday and be even better on Sunday. So just staying grounded, staying patient, giving myself grace, because it's going to be a process through it all, just coming back from this.
So was this a bad game?
In my opinion, it was a bad game for me, but I'm grateful to have a bad game right now.
Paige, what do you think your role on this team will look like compared to what your role was on the team a few years ago when you were Player of the Year? You were clearly the leading scorer that year. I don't know if you feel like you need to be or should be the leading scorer on this team. If it matters.
No, I think the beauty of this team is we can have 7 different players be a leading scorer, and definitely not forcing it. On any given night, it can be anybody else's night. So we know that as a team, we have a lot of weapons, and not a one-man team where somebody has to carry more of a load than others. It's a very equal and well-balanced team, and we have a lot of different weapons that can score, assist, rebound, and do a lot of different things on any given night.
Coach Williams-Jeter played for UConn, as you know. I wonder if she had a message for you as the game was ending, maybe in the handshake line. Did she have anything in particular to say to you or to say to the players?
Not really. It was a short interaction, but just like all well wishes for the season. I think she was just proud to kind of be back, and it's always great to have an alum coming back. But yeah, it's just all well wishes for the season, but it's a great matchup.
Aaliyah, Coach said he really wants you to focus on consistency, especially after last season. What does it look like? What does that look like for you? And is there one area of your game where you really wanted to be specifically dominant in?
I think just want to be an all-around player, whatever coach needs of me or whatever my team needs of me, either that night in practice, in a game. I'll just be ready for whatever's thrown at me and asked of me to do this night. Maybe different from what it's going to be on Sunday, but I think, as Paige said, like, it's going to take a team effort for us to go far this season.
KK, Coach was saying that he hopes this is kind of a typical night for you, kind of the way you contribute to this team. Can you assess your own performance, what you thought you did well, and what you wanted from yourself this season?
Definitely, I thought tonight I did well. My defensive energy, bringing no pressure to the ball is something I bring to this team. Like Aaliyah said, the energy that I bring would just mainly be on the defensive side, and also what could be better, like pushing the ball, my decision making, calling out plays. But as time goes on, I'll learn that from my senior people, from Paige, from Nika, from Aaliyah, and all them, just to learn the pace of the game, as I'm coming in. But pretty much, yeah.
Sorry. KK, I was watching you and the lights went down before intros. You're watching the hype video. Just the look on your face. Can you just take us through kind of what it was like to finally get out there and play the game?
I was very excited. I had jitters coming in. He said sub in. I was like, oh shoot, like I'm ready to go. Grab my weapon and everything. But it was just an exciting moment and a very blessed moment as well.
Aaliyah, could you speak to the adjustment that the team has made since you've got pretty much a full roster now and coach is extending the pressure, how that depth is sort of feeding into what y'all were able to do on both ends of the floor tonight?
I think that we just have a lot of different personnel that can be a threat and be to our advantage in different areas of the floor, which helps us with our depth and what we can accomplish. I think that in the second quarter, we did pretty well pushing the pace. We got a lot of points off turnovers and off defensive rebounds. And I think that going into this game, we knew that we had that with our transition offense. So I think just utilizing to our strengths and the stuff that we're not good at, we just got to learn from film and learn from what we work in practice so that we can be better for the next game.
For Paige, what's it like for you to see Aaliyah just grow over these past 2 years and becoming this dominant post player?
Yeah, Aaliyah's grown in so many different ways. I believe she's one of the best post players in the country. And just to see her be aggressive and be confident is all you can ever ask for, because we have the utmost trust in her as a coaching staff, as teammates, for her to be aggressive and her to search for her game. And just to see that and see how much she's grown on both sides of the floor and as a leader as well. It's been a pleasure to watch and now a pleasure to play with.
This team has not been number one since March 2021. If you guys take care of business on Sunday, it's likely the team will be there again. What does it mean to you guys to have that mantle, and is that one of the objectives to stay there all year?
We only care about being number one in April, and we have yet to do that since we've been here at school. So rankings during the regular season really don't mean anything to us. It's about getting better every single day at practice, building great habits, and continuing to get better on both sides of the floor, communicate, hold each other accountable. And I think those are like the main goals in order to build habits to be the number one team in April. So that's never really something that we focus on or a goal of ours, but just the main goal is to get better at basketball every single day.
Daniel and Mike.
KK, there was a moment where you went to the bench where it looked like Nika almost tackled you. Remember that? And just what was that moment like, sharing it with her in your first game?
It was pretty cool, I guess. But no, we have moments like that where we run into each other, so it's just funny. But in the moment, got back right on the bench.
KK, Coach was talking recently about your speed and quickness, and you mentioned that it'll be even more effective if you learn as you go on to slow it down occasionally. What's that process like?
Just like I said, like at times, like I knew this game, I had times where I just like was out of control sometimes, but just learning how to pace myself and just learning how to just stop the ball and set up a play for my teammates to get an open shot for either anybody on the court. But it takes time, and I've been practicing a lot during practice, and we have moments in practice where he just takes the time to just tell me what to do, and just my point guards as well, Nika, Paige, and all of them telling me what to do. So.
Last one, Lauren.
Aaliyah, the next few games coming up, against ACC opponents, Coach is talking about the physicality of them. Are you guys ready for that?
Yeah, we're ready for anything. Now we just focus on one game at a time, and the focus is just going to be playing together, playing dominant, playing UConn basketball for full 40 minutes.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.